Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Sunita Gibson and Joe Plummer. I bet you they get you with that one.
Every
Joe
time.
Plummer, all the time.
Every time. I'm
not gonna do
a
it
real
to you.
Joe Plummer.
Yeah, right? You the real thing. The two of you have been together for 5 years, engaged for the last 2, but you can't quite make it to the altar, so you come before me. You filled out a compatibility test, giving me your license and permission to tear it up should I think your union is ill-advised. I'm going to start with you, Ms. Gibson.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about why you're together, but can't quite make it to the altar.
Well, I've actually known Joe for about 25 years. We met in the 90s. We were both performers, and you know, he was a good friend at the time. And but the thing is that now that we've gotten together, he drives me cuckoo bananas because, because there's just issues that I have to deal with him.
Well, what are the major issues?
He's jealous.
And why do you think he's so jealous?
I think it may be because of his, his age. You can see.
Well, how old are you?
Well, he's 16 years older than I am.
Okay, so you're not gonna give up your age. You just gave up the disc. Well done. Well done.
You can see that there's a little height difference there, but see, that's not the issue. He doesn't. He doesn't have a. He doesn't even know that he's short. That's the truth. He don't know. I'm not even the tallest woman that he's dated. They're all tall and beautiful, and seriously, he doesn't know that.
So you think it might be the age issue?
I really do. I think because he's aging a little bit. The man puts on makeup a little bit to cover his, the dark
bags under his eyes,
and the hair.
Well, let Mr. Plummer respond to that allegation. What do you say? Are you jealous, and is it because of the difference in your ages?
No, I could be just a little bit, a hint of jealousy.
Yes.
But I take care of myself, so it's not that I don't think I'm better than anybody else or less. It's just that
But you're confident.
I'm very confident.
You cool.
I'm cool.
It's all together.
Yeah, it's all good.
Why are you jealous? Is it because of things that she does?
Yeah,
No.
I think you do, because the thing is, she's very beautiful, first of all.
Second of all, whoever you went to get this right here, bro, you need to get your money back. You need to go and get your money back. Just let it go. Just let it go, bro. If it get to this point in time where you back here, like you, how you doing today? Like, bro, you gotta let that one go, man. No disrespect. It ain't no disrespect. We all gonna have to face that fate one day, unless you undefeated. We all gonna have to face that. But that right there, bro, that don't look good at all. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That don't look good at all. But on the healthy side, I do believe that. Have confidence in yourself, bro. Have confidence in yourself. He short, whatever, bro. As long as you got that confidence, walk up to her. Hey, how you doing? She even want to say yes or no. And a little side note, sidebar, man. Your confidence might even make her like you. She probably wasn't even really feeling, but like, damn, he confident in himself. Let me see what's up. Never know.
But she's flirtatious, so she needs that attention.
Ms. Gibson?
I'm sorry.
She needs that attention, you know? So I was telling her, you don't need to pander.
Can you give me an example of something she's done in your presence that was inappropriately flirtatious?
We were at a show, a play, and one of my friends was in the play, and after the play, they had a little party afterwards, and she went up there to give him a big hug, no big deal. And I'm talking to other folks about different things, and then I look around, she still got this hug, whispering in his ear. She said how good he was, and he was good, but it went on for like 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going like, okay, do you need to get a room or what, you know?
Okay. Now, Ms. Gibson, why don't you give me your version of that event?
All I did was tell that gentleman that I thought he was a fantastic actor, a great singer, and that he should be moving out of Chicago and coming to LA. That's all I said to that man. That's what I told him.
That long?
It wasn't 3 or 4 minutes. It probably felt like that to him
but
because he's so jealous of everything. I can't do nothing. He's crazy, banana cuckoo.
Well, give me an example of crazy banana cuckoo.
Okay, I started working. It was early on when I started working at this department store, and so I walked up to the door. He comes to pick me up at night, which is great. So I walk up to the door, and I forget to clock out or something. So I walk back. As I come back to the door to open the door, here I see this man's face pressed up all in the window. window looking like this. And I was like, what's going on? He thought that I had gone back to try to give somebody my phone number or talk to somebody or something. I went back to
No, you had all day
out.
to do that, so
no,
it wasn't
dear.
that
No,
at
no,
all.
no, that's
Well-
bananas.
Well, Mr. Plummer, what did you think she was doing?
Okay, here's the deal. Here's the truth. When she calls me to come pick her up, she wants me to be on time, so I'm there.
Yeah.
So she walks to the door. There's a little window at the door. So she walks to the door, and she sees me, and if she's talking, she'll go like this. And then she'll come out.
Okay.
This time, she went to the door and did this and went like, and I couldn't see her. She just went out of focus. So I'm going like, okay, let me see how long this takes. And it took a little, some minutes. So I said, okay, what's going on? So I went up to see what was going on.
And the
Well,
window was
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you think that your girl is cheating on you while you outside and she waiting on a ride, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. See how you stop when you listen and hear what you saying out your mouth, bro. How much sense do that make? Is it possible? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It's possible that, you could be in the car and she might say, all right, well, I'm going to go get one more kiss from goddamn lawn and gardening or something like that. Yeah, it's possible, bro. But 9 times out of 10, you really think, like, cheating like that just bold. Like, that's just flat out, straight out bold. And again, when you say it, like, okay, you might think it like, damn, like, maybe she in there, something like that. Whatever. I don't suggest it, but let's just say that you do. Every thought that come to your mind, bro, you don't have to act on it. It does not mean that it's true. You sound a little like you off. Sound like you are, bro. And again, she could be. She could have went, like I said, to the lawn and garden section, lift her, whatever, and yeah, I don't know, but 9 times out of 10, bro.
Wait a minute, Miss Gibson. Wait a minute, Miss Gibson. You make a point of making a man show up on time. He has a right to be annoyed if you in there chit-chatting before you was gonna leave.
I think my boss had called me or I had to clock. It was something that needed to be
I've
done.
seen you-
But the window was up here, so the man on his tippy toes like this looking in the window. It
I've
was
seen
ridiculous.
you- I've seen you
Well,
talk from
that
that window.
isn't crazy cuckoo. That's just, a height situation. I'm 5'1". I feel you. I know exactly
I've seen
how
her
that
talk
is.
from the window before she came out. So she didn't have to go, and stay. So that's
not the only
Mr.
thing, Your
Plummer,
Honor.
you say she tries to control what you wear. Explain that to me.
okay. I feel like I'm young anyway. But I'm not into the boots with the shoelaces all hanging around when you
Right,
walk.
right,
I like to
right.
dress nice. So that's what I like to do. Now she has, she bought me some nice stuff before, But for the most part, nah.
Are you looking for ghetto fabulous
I'm
from
not.
a guy?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just something a little younger, a little bit more fun. He doesn't always have to look like he got off the stage. This morning. He had to admit this morning that he looked like one of the miracles or one of the temptations. Hello.
Well, you say in particular
cute,
you don't
though.
like his gators.
No, I don't.
Come on, baby. You taking it too far now. You had us at the Temptations now, but when you start talking about the Gators, you taking it a little bit too far. I like them. I think that they cool. I believe that this is what marriage is supposed to be about. We're supposed to be able to make jokes, take jokes, and still be cool. I think they good. Why they in here, I don't know. I don't know, bro, but again, when I envision me, if I ever tie the knot, get the ball and chain, if I ever do that, bro, it's something like this. It's something like this, bro, because there's going to be nothing that's going to be perfect. Nothing going to be perfect. She going to say, all right, I'm going to pick you up at 10. She might get there at 10:30. It was traffic. She go, all right, well, I'm going to make the tacos when I get home. She got tired, then we had to get takeout. Nothing going to be perfect. There's nothing that's going to be perfect, but in this situation, they seem mature enough that, all right, cool, we can laugh about it and then move on from there. I like that. Bro.
I don't like the Gators. He'll wear a little, hat, one of those little, what are those called? Little hatty hats here. I can't think of what they're called, but yeah, he looks like something out of a movie or, from a 40s, zoot suit something. Or what? He has a young spirit and he doesn't look his age.
I'm with you. I hear you, Ms. Gibson. I also understand, however, that one of your major issues is a major issue that a lot of people have, and I'm talking about money. Ms. Gibson, tell me what is the nature of your economic disagreements?
He's cheap. He's cheap and he don't want to spend no money. And every time I say, oh, we need something here, we need something there, he's like, we can't afford that. We can't have. I mean, I'm not even talking about something. I might just even suggest, hey, we may need X, Y, or Z. And I'm not even talking about at this very moment. I can't even suggest it before his mouth goes, we can't afford that. When I know he can. When, in fact, all he has to do is spend the money and we can get it, but he doesn't want to.
Mr. Plummer, your woman called you cheap. Do you
Yeah.
have anything you'd like to say?
I'm frugal.
Frugal.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because the thing is, sometimes, you know, I love her, but she has this gold digger attitude sometimes.
Oh, no,
Now,
dear.
Explain how that, put the hand
I'm
down.
sorry.
Explain how that comes across.
Well, when I first met her, you know, I wasn't making what I'm making now, but the thing is, she said, well, if you want to get with me, you got to have $3,000 or $4,000. You got to make $3,000 or $4,000. And if I make more than you, then it's going to be a problem. So.
She actually said that?
Did you?
Okay, let me explain something. I'm not a gold digger, number one, because I've had my own.
I didn't
had
say
my
you was a gold
own.
digger.
Stop.
I've had my own home. I've had, you know, a Mercedes sitting in the parking. You know, I had my own stuff.
Hold up, she was a backup singer for Luther Vandross and Smokey Robinson. This woman a goddamn star. She a star, bro. That's what's up. Shout out to her. How you gonna be a gold digger and you already got the gold? Am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping or I'm not tripping. Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy. We gonna Google it. Don't think we just gonna take you for your word and all of that just because they typed it at the bottom and it's in red and yellow. We gonna Google that.
had more things than he's had, to be honest. I just think that we can put it together and we can get more and just do more. We have a company
What
that
do
we're
you
trying
want
to-
him to do that he's not doing now? That's the part I'm trying to figure out.
Work. But every time I bring that up,
Yeah.
he's like, the first thing that comes out of his mouth, I worked 30 years. I'm retired. Okay,
From the steel mill.
Oh, that's great. But you know what? You married, he's not married, I know. You're about to marry someone that still has expectations in her life and still has goals and things. And if he wanted somebody that didn't want anything, he should have gotten somebody older
I don't want
to me.
anybody who doesn't want anything.
That's what it feels
Mr.
like.
Plummer?
That's what it feels like.
Did you hear what she said? Mm-hmm. Do you think she'll be satisfied with you if you don't go back to work? Because you earned your retirement, especially if you were working in the steel mill.
Yeah,
You've
I
earned
understand
that.
Yeah.
And you have a right to kick back if that's what you want to do. But my question to you is, do you understand the level of la you're going to hear if you don't go back to work?
Well,
And are you willing to listen to it?
Well, I'm working now. I'm doing a lot. I do promos at different stores, give
Yeah,
out
you do some
food or liquors, and it's a little nice money, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, when she got to Chicago, she didn't have a Mercedes. She didn't have a house. She stayed with me. So she's going to tell me,
Yeah.
she's going to lay the law down to me on what I need
Your
to have.
Honor, yeah, but it was squalor, and I don't live in squalor
was
like
not
that.
squalor.
Yes, it was, dear.
It was
Okay,
not.
yes, it was.
It's fairly clear what we got here. We've got two people at different stages in life.
Yeah.
She's still running, and you relaxing. And there's nothing wrong with running when you're supposed to run, and there's nothing wrong with relaxing when you have the opportunity and the right to relax. What you got to have to decide to do, whether you can run and relax in tandem.
And that's the truth, bro. Compromise, bro. I tell you, don't be afraid to be wrong. It's cool to be wrong or to say, all right, I get this up if you get that up. That's how the world works. Everything is just always, all right, well, you want to take this, then you take that. Nah, it's a lot of compromise that go on behind the scenes, and it ain't nothing wrong with it. We're adults. Everybody trying to get to the same place. Everybody trying, all right, I made it home safe. I got something to eat. I got some money in my pocket. I got a partner next to me, a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever, bro. Whatever. Everybody trying to get to that same point. So again, in this type of situation, yeah, is it going to be a problem with their lifestyles and goals and all of that? Yeah, heck yeah. But is it so much of a problem where you can't compromise or come up with a compromise? Like I said already, it has to be done when you deal with another person in any type of relationship, friendship, marriage, whatever whatever, bro, you're gonna have to compromise. And a lot of the time, it might not be something that you want to do, but in order for the greater good, because again, I like them, bro. I think they cool. They funny. I think, yeah, it's going to be some difficult conversations that need to be had. But ultimately, as far as they go, it's respectful. Nobody being disrespectful. We ain't heard about no cheating. We ain't heard about nobody cheating or nothing like that, bro. So, yeah, I think that this is a good situation. However, like I always say, bro, ain't nothing going to be perfect. Ain't nothing going to be perfect, bro. So, again, it's up to you, y'all. My bad. It's up to y'all to decide, bro. Y'all got to decide, how y'all going to shake back past that. And it ain't no time. It ain't no time limit as long as we're on the same page. We got the same goal. Shit, I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem. I will walk you from the garage to your car 1,000 times. I do it 1,000 times, bro. But we just gotta be on the same page. We're on the same page. We can make that happen. I said I can walk you from your garage to your car.
You know what I mean? You got to be comfortable with who he is, the way he is, and you got to be comfortable with she is, how she is, and how you gonna compromise to get there, because I know cost to that. So we're gonna talk about, but there's a cost to that. So we're gonna talk about the compatibility test in a moment so we can shed some light on the other disagreements you may have. Ms. Gibson, I asked you to tell me 5 things that was wrong with this man, and you said his passive-aggressive behavior,
Yes.
his indecisiveness, his I don't care attitude, 3 ways of saying the same thing,
Yeah.
his dismissive way, you done said it again, if I'm sorry or something, and his cheapness and negative attitude towards money.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So he's slow, got no go, and he needs more dough. That's what you pretty much said.
Yes. Hallelujah. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And don't want to, and we got things that we're trying to do. We're writers, and we're the great thing.
What do you want to do?
We have a company we're trying to build.
everything.
I do want to do everything. That's just my personality. I'm sorry, but we're able to
And buy everything.
We're able to bring our friends in and employ them and give them acting jobs and things like that because we write and we're able to do that, and we need the money to do that. And I want us to have a beautiful place where we can bring our family and friends to come and stay with us. I just want the American dream that
It takes a
that
little
I
time
believe that
for
we
that,
can have it.
doesn't it?
I understand
Now,
that, but we
Mr.
still have to
Plummer,
make
I
goals.
understand. I'm right with you. It does take time to do.
And I'm a third co-sign that. That shit don't happen overnight. That don't happen overnight. You just don't automatically become the owner of the company. You might got to start off as the janitor. You start off as the janitor, then you do an entry-level position, and then you work your way up from there, bro. Yeah. Yeah, no, in some situations, okay, fine, cool. But, bro, you don't just start off and take off. You don't start off and take off. And I wouldn't even want to start off and take off. Because if you start off and take off, then you're going to miss the lessons that you were supposed to learn. And then you're going to fall off. I hope that made sense. That should have made sense. I'm spitting. That was fire, bro. I don't care what none of that was fire, but that's the truth, bro. That's the truth. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Everybody always want to make it to the destination. Everybody always want to make it to the destination. You relax and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride, bro. Enjoy the moments that, them nights when you guys stay up till 1:30 in the morning to keep recording video. All right, I'm gonna just bang out another one. I'm gonna push out another. Enjoy that, bro. Enjoy that, bro. Cause again, you don't know what the finish line gonna look like. You don't know what it's gonna look like. I promise you, bro. Stay engulfed in whatever you're trying to do, whatever your hobby is or whatever. Stay in love with it. Don't fall out of love with it. Don't fall in love with the results. Don't fall in love. And that's not just with videos and all of that shit. That's with everything. That's with everything. You've been trying to get at, man, you've been trying to get at her for a lifetime. And then the one before that too, bro. The one before that too. Now, granted, you'll get her. You'll get her, bro. I'm telling you, I promise you, because we undefeated. we are undefeated. But again, stay in love with the process. Stay in love with the journey. Them times when y'all walk past each other, I mean, the eye contact get intense. She probably ain't even think that you, yeah, you probably didn't see it right there, but somehow you looked up and then she was right there, then you saw her right there, then she saw you right there, and then y'all saw each other right there, and y'all just looked at each other while y'all was right there, and then y'all kept going but wished that y'all was still right there. Yeah. Digress.
Do that. But my question to you is, do you really feel like doing it at this time?
I don't mind doing it, but it's like she's in a rush or something, you know? Yeah, it's just always now.
Well, because we don't have tomorrow. Ain't nothing promised.
I understand
dear.
that. I
Nothing
understand,
is
but you just can't
promised
just
for you.
jump out and do what you need to do.
Okay, so we've gotten that, and since we're talking about different stages of life, Ms. Gibson, children.
Yes, ma'am.
It's something you want?
Yes.
Something you're having difficulty with? Why don't you
Yes.
tell me about that?
Well, when I first got with Joe, I talked to him about having kids, and he was like, "Oh, you could men say anything they want to say to get you." He's like, "Oh yes, I'm thinking about maybe we can have kids." And
I
all
got
this
4
stuff.
grown kids. I don't need any more kids.
Exactly. That's what happened. Thank you. Like 3 years into it. So then, yeah, and then I found out that I have a fibroid. And it's a big one too. It's the size of a grapefruit. But I didn't know that I had been bleeding myself to death. I had to have emergency blood transfusion. I used to pass out. I mean, it was just really, really bad. So, in respect for him, he really took care of me through that time. But I did want to have children. I felt like I could have had kids, you know. But I was really just thinking about my career more than.
Do you think you missed that boat? And because that ain't got nothing to do with Mr. Plummer over there. You got to make a decision about how you feel about that and what you want to do with that, apart from him.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I've been taking care of my little nephew, and then I lost my family members and stuff, and so, you know, it's just been a lot about, I guess, with life with me, and so I feel like I could have had kids, and I should have, and I sometimes I feel like I still want to, you know.
Oh, Mr. Plummer?
I don't know.
Yes.
You know she feels that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel? Do you feel that maybe this is the best position for you because she doesn't have kids? Do you want to have kids, or do you want to help her in that process, maybe adopt or in vitro or whatever people do these days?
Well, I wouldn't mind if she didn't have such a high goal of spending money and wanting the car and the house and this.
Right.
Kids are, you know, expensive.
Yes, they are.
So that's more money that we have to go into and find some money for that, you know.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, now that we've gone through all of that, I want to take it back to where the love is, so we can make a judgment about how much sense this makes. At some point, we have all got to decide between what you want and what we're capable of having.
Yeah.
You want him, but you have to decide whether or not you're capable of getting the other things you want if you're with him. Life ain't perfect. There's no perfect circumstance. There's no perfect guy. There's no perfect marriage. There's no perfect ending to anything. You got to make a decision about what it is you want.
I've been trying to tell y'all that this whole video, bro. I promise you. I promise you, bro, she could look like her, tour the world, travel the world, as much money as you want, but it's a sacrifice in there somewhere. It's a sacrifice in there somewhere. She broke down crying because she didn't have children throughout the time, you know, that she wanted to have children. I'm telling you, bro, it's in life, man. Make the right decision. Make the best decision. And we know what the best decision is. We know what the best decision is. You know the one that you like versus as opposed to the one that you should choose. Fellas, I ain't even gotta get into it. I ain't gonna call no. We can get into. All right, fuck. Huddle! Call a huddle real quick, man. Make sure she leave about the room. Man, it's a little bit late, but I guess I can holler at the dogs real quick, man. Mine over there asleep, bro. She been asleep for like 2 hours. I'm like, damn. Supposed to be making some little, little cookies and houses and shit like. Not mine. Nevertheless, bro. Nevertheless, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, and I forgot everything I was about to tell y'all in that. But in life, oh yeah, I got it. In life, we get a decision. We get a decision. We get a decision to make to who we want to be with. We get to pick and choose the one that we get to be with, the one that we want to spend our time with, invest our money and their money, the money, we'll just call it the money, invest the money with, and have children with, travel and all of that stuff, bro. Pick a person that suits you. Pick the person that suits you. Now, are they going to be perfect? No. No, bro. She might not know how to cook. She might be bad with money. She might can't drive. She might talk too much. She might yell too much. Whatever. Whatever, bro. But again, I'm make a list or something, do something. All right, she get on my nerves. She yell too much. Yeah, all right. Yeah, she can cook. She made some quesadillas last night. It was kind of fine. Remember she made a Chipotle homemade? All right, we're going to put that over here. She can cook. Well, yeah. She held it down for me that time when I really wasn't feeling the greatest. Yeah, she got a job. I mean, pay decent, kind of good. Yeah, I mean, she look good. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, because the last thing that you want to do is be sleeping or laying next to the enemy. Laying next to the enemy, bro. And I say that meaning that you'll be laying right next to the person that don't even want the best for you. You in the bed dreaming of the goddamn wedding cake and all of that other stuff. She over there dreaming about how she going to take you off and run away with the money and crush your heart. All of that, bro. All of that, bro. So again, I know it. Don't let it scare you. You ain't gotta get scared or nothing like that. But yeah, it should. You should think. The whole objective, the whole goal behind all of this, bro, is to make the best decision. You think about it and make the best decision and live with it. Bro. And I'm going to wrap it up and put a bow around it. I think she cool. She seemed down to earth, bro. She not like nasty. She seemed like a pleasure to be around. She seemed cool. Feminine, little dainty and all of that. Ain't got no problem with it. But again, she's not... It's just not going to be perfect, bro. It's not going to be perfect. So pick one that you can vibe with. You can really vibe with and rock out.
You got to make a decision, Mr. Plummer, if you want to work, because this woman requires. She's high maintenance. No, yeah, you're not working to the extent to shut her up. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
There's a number associated with her being quiet. You haven't hit it yet, and you've got to make a decision whether you want to hear that long term or up your game, because she isn't going to change. That's who she is. That's where she is. She's 49. She wants to run, hoop, and holler, and that's where that is. And you got to decide whether or not you can give that to her. Ms. Gibson, you have to decide whether your major dreams in life can be achieved with the man that you've picked. You can't pick a guy and then tell him to be somebody other than who he is. He is who he is. He's earned the right to kick back and lean back and leave it alone. He's earned the right. He's already raised 4 children. Children. Ooh, those people. They're a lot of work. They're a lot of money. You think they're gone. Next thing you know, here they come back. And every time that hand is out, Mama, I need that. Just, whoo! If he had more children, they're going to be doing that to him when he's 85. That's cold. That's cold to ask of any 85-year-old. So you got to think about it. You may love each other. You may want to be together. But I think you're at such different points in your life that it doesn't make sense. Someone will always be eternally dissatisfied because you are incapable of satisfying the other person's most fervent needs. I'm not going to tear up your marriage license. I'm just going to fold it up in this book and slide right out the door with it. What's the matter